This is Richard Taco. I am a culinary expert, world-renowned pet specialist, kung fu master, black belt in 3 different forms of martial arts, including catching arrows. I've been raised around both farm people, so the dirtiest of the dirt, hard laborers, and art people, so the snottiest, snootiest, elite, rich people who never worked a day in their lives. Both of those are the 2 worlds I lived in. I was both born in LA, which is the city, and raised in the country of Denair, California, population 2,500, graduated from a public school with 54 people in our class, public California school. We had, we would hang out. Some of my good friends were cows. We picked berries. But then I also managed to live in the world of Hollywood. I could animate, and I could draw, and I could paint, and I could cartoon. And both types of people, there's people you can't trust, okay? Flat out, if you're in Hispanic country, okay, and you leave your lawnmower on your bicycle in the front yard, Hispanic people, they're gonna take it. That's part of their culture. If you didn't want them to take it, why did you leave it on their front yard? However, face to face with Hispanic people, they will always tell you the truth. They are not liars. Like the people of the soil who I worked with in the fields, they were you're always dealing with an honest person. Now, we go to the rich people, go to the upper elites in San Diego, in La Jolla, in New York. This is the art community. People I hung out with in France, in Tokyo, Japan, where we did fine art shows around the world. Now, those people would never, ever steal, a Japanese person would never steal a lawnmower or a bicycle off your front yard. But man, every elitist around the world, I don't care who they are, I'm talking about rich white people, will lie to your face about anything to make themselves look good. Snooty, rich white people. Remember, the people that told lies about Trump was a white guy. Blacks didn't tell lies about Trump. It was whites who told lies about Trump. Remember, rich, white, elitist, artists, snobby people, they never worked a hard day in their life. You show me a rich person who did some field work or worked in a garage or at least worked in fast food because daddy didn't have the money, and I'll show you someone who's actually a pretty decent rich person, probably someone you could trust. But because most rich pajama boy people who do not have to work for a living, they inherited their money, they never worked a day in their life. You cannot trust them. They did not work for their money. Never had a tough day of work in their life. I've been able to transcend both because I've both lived in my adulthood in a lot of prosperity, because making it in the arts for me has always been pretty dang easy. But working the fields, that's an honest day's work. That's what made me honest. And it was the work in the field that taught me how to have a work ethic toward my art. And it's why I kick most artists' asses all around the block, because they complain about the lack of opportunity. They sell out all their values as someone comes up and rolls a nickel down the center of the hallway. Every artist drains out and goes, "I'll compromise anything." As soon as they faced any kind of complaint or any kind of disagreement, they wither up and die, because they've never had to face an argument. They never had to defend themselves in a class of people who disagreed with them. They've only worked in environments where everyone agreed with them. about the environment, about gay marriage, about not having kids, about Black Lives Matter, about ugliness being better than beauty. They never had those things, those ideas even challenged. The idea that truth is relative to me, or that beauty's in the eye of the beholder, these lies that no one's allowed to even question, that's their world. That ain't my world, buddy. The truth is hard, but fun. I'm Richard Taco.